There's an ice fishing destination that's been on my bucket list for 10 long years. You need some extreme cold, a little bit of luck, and the rewards can be incredible. Big fish and the potential of a lot of fish. Yep, right there, baby. Right there. Oh my goodness. What a tank. Come on, dude. How hard is it? Put the freaking pass in, put your card in. Holy smokes. I've been driving way too long today. Needless to say, we are no longer in the state of Wisconsin where you can freely drive amongst the roadways.
Insert your card. Processing. Please wait. Thank you.
Communists. Anyways, we're gonna calm ourselves down here. It's late at night. We've had a wild day of driving. Left home. I had to do a bunch of banking stuff this morning. So couldn't leave right when I wanted to, and then I left town. Had to stop at the boat center in Chippewa Falls to kind of get the rundown on my new boat, which is pretty much already done. And then since then, I've driven since that was 10 a.m. and I haven't stopped driving. It is now 9:15 p.m. We're a long ways from home. We're going ice fishing. There's not a whole lot of trips where it's... How do we tease this up, I guess? There's been a trip for the last 5 years in which I've been trying to do on the ice. And every time I think it might happen, I get a message like, hey, the ice blew apart. Hey, it fell apart. It's a no-go. Huge wind. It's going to be messed up in a day. So I've never actually been able to do this trip. We're heading to Lake Erie with a snowmobile in tow. No idea what to expect. Yeah, I'm Jack. This is one I've always wanted to do. Never been able to do it. I had other plans. And when I got news of this, I pretty much just dropped everything, and here we are. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the morning, I guess. All that northwest wind through that big cold.
Everything we're going to drive across for these first 4 miles was open water 8 days ago, so it all refroze flat and nice.
Yeah.
All the pushes out by the islands.
Here we go. First thing we're gonna do, save this track, save current track, right? Yes, we want to do that. It's about 5 degrees out, but there's no wind. I don't know if I've fished a day this nice in 3 weeks, because we've been in the polar vortex back home, but this is probably cold for Ohio standards, I'm sure. We're not even gonna set the shack up. We're just gonna keep moving and grooving. It's nice not drilling through 3 feet of that stuff like back home, huh? I'm gonna leave the live in kind of a forward mode just so I can kind of get an idea how many fish are around. We'll put it, a lot of times if you kind of put it in this mode here, this view mode where it's not totally in forward, but it's not totally in down. I kind of like that a lot for looking like that 30, 40 feet. Give you a little bit more of an idea how many fish are around versus just fishing straight down, you know. Let's go 1 standard, 1 aggressive. Moonshine. That is the 1/4 ounce 2-face spoon. Probably one of the hotter spoons I've fished this year. And from talking to you guys, it sounds like you guys have been having a lot of luck on that spoon as well. Let's go big and aggressive on the other thing. What do you guys think? V-Rod blade bait? Get something a little bit rattly, a little bit pingy down there. in one hole. I think you can jig a whole bunch of lines in this state, but you can for sure jig 2. I know that for a fact. I'll throw a little Emerald Lake shiner on this here. Look at that sunrise, man. Here comes one off the left. Holy cow, is he squirrely. Come on, find it. Yep, right there, baby. Right there. Right there. There we go. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Feeling like a nice fish. Looking like a nice fish, huh? Oh, yeah. And did that one come in all squirrely, huh? That one came in extremely squirrely. Big walleye head shakes. Oh, man, dude. What a fish to start, too. Come on. Come on. What a fish to start, dude. Oh, my goodness. Yep, this is exactly the kind of place which we were hoping to do today, dude. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, man. Is that ever cool, huh? We're kind of white balanced out here. Look at that fish, dude. What a tank to start, huh? That fish is all of 28 inches long. Yes, welcome to Lake Erie, huh? I saw a few others that just didn't bite. And this one came in with just a totally different attitude. That's what we're looking for right there, obviously. I don't know if this is the average or... They're not all that big, are they? Look at that thing, huh? That is a toad of a fish, man. Look at that. Pretty good for the first one.
Mine was like 9 inches, so yours is a lot better.
How many do you get like that in a day?
Sometimes they're all that size and bigger.
Holy cow. I mean, that is... That's kind of what I heard. Yeah.
That's we've got a fair number of those.
I had about 20 minutes ago, before those guys on the sleds, I marked a pile of them that didn't bite.
Okay.
And that one came in just totally, was not going to miss. Come on. Look at this one just flying up off the bottom. Oh no, dude. How did I miss that one? Come on, dude. He's right under the ice. Look at this, dude. He's trying to get it. How? How? What is this fish doing? Got it. Got that one. I mean, dude, just like right under the ice. Look at this, dude. There's another one on my other bait here. Come on. Come on. The other one might not go. Oh, is this nuts, dude? What these fish do? They come in all wolf packy. And that one literally bit right under the ice. And there's one thing about fishing Great Lakes walleyes. It's
that I catch a lot of them really, really high in the water column. Both on like Lake Superior, on Lake Michigan, and obviously it works here too. These Great Lakes fish are just so much more willing to roam the column to hunt food, especially in some of this clear water like this. According to Mike, the water's real clear this year. Not a big one right there, but another walleye on the ice. And that clear water, I guess, can make them a little bit more fickle or not bite all the time. But hey, man, I've been having back home walleye bite gets pretty grindy this time of year. Well, let's throw the shack up, warm the gear up, warm the cameras up, and fish in comfort as long as there's some fish around, huh? Oh, right here. Got that one right there, dude. Real high in the water column. Unbelievable, huh? And I literally like just put the shack up. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, it turns out the stories are true about ice fish in this place, huh? Oh my gosh, dude. You see that wolf pack of 3 fish that came in right there? Was everything rolling? I think everything was rolling. Look at that. Beautiful Great Lakes walleyes. Right there, baby. We're struggling to focus. We're still trying to warm everything up in here. Look at that fish, dude. Look at that walleye. On the moonshine so far, I think every fish has come on that. That perch came on the blade bait, but I think that was about the only fish that came on that. There's a wolf pack of 3 that came in right there. Absolutely lunchbox that thing. Wow. I mean, we have not been fishing for long. You know, obviously, they just got ice out here, so we're just kind of dialing everything in. How are you going to beat that, dude? Pretty unbelievable, huh? See you later, buddy. The ice that I have drilled through and have been looking at is in incredibly good shape. It's all really good ice. A few cracks we crossed. I'll link to the spoon down below. Two-face shiver spoon, man. If you can find them, get them. Oh. He's so excited he missed it. He missed it. We're really going to screw ourselves here on the hook set. Yep, just like that. I figured that was gonna happen. Two rods might be too much when they hunt the water column like this. Works better on places they just bite right on the bottom, and you can set the hook easily on both. But that's like 2 fish I've missed now because I've been fishing 2 rods. We're gonna drop 1 rod when we start getting action like this right here, probably. Center up on it. Yep, just like that. Just like that. One is better with 100% focus. Oh gosh, dude. I mean, are we in walleye heaven? Or are we in walleye heaven? I don't even know what to really say right now, dude. I mean, these fish are just rolling through steady right now. Oh. Look at it, dude, through the clear ice too. How cool is that, dude? Yes. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. It probably wouldn't be as special if this place froze over every year, right? It's probably even cooler that it's just such a rare thing to be able to get out here and do this. And I'm so glad we made this drive. But we're living life right now, my friends. That is too cool. And these fish are so supercharged. Yeah, you might mark some that don't really want to engage, but when you get one that wants to fire, it's just, they're so excited they miss it a bunch of times. And I'm probably almost pulling it away from him too much at times. But versus just kind of letting him eat it, you know. Well, we might finally have a little window here where the fish have slowed down a little bit. We can eat a little lunch. So this stuff looks nasty. It's vacuum packed, dehydrated rice, venison, broccoli, and peppers. A little teriyaki seasoning in there. And then of course you gotta throw in a little hot sauce, right? And although it ain't glamorous, I've been cooking food like this most of winter. And it seems like if you dehydrate it, it kind of come back a little bit once you add a little bit of water to it. Yep. Dude, I mean, absurd, right? Absurd. There's more going on down there. I had no bait on that one. Oh my gosh, dude. They're squirreling around down there. Come on. Oh, we're just fighting for that double. That was our shot, too. Middle of the day, I noticed they're coming in. They're just doing a lot more of this, like, swatting. Where it's, whoa, big rush, dink, and then they kind of miss it a little bit. When you get them going like that, I'm convinced you don't really need live bait on at all. I mean, those fish are just rocket shipping, right? And I did go to another shiver spoon finally. Finally just did it. Said, you know what? Why fight a good time? Unreal. I mean, literally no idea how many fish we got today. Middle of the day now. I know we haven't got like a real big one in a little while. But, I mean, dude, for as far as like numbers of fish go. Oh. Oh. Come on. I don't think it counts as a double if you already caught the other one. Yep. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness, this one might be decent. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. He just barely kissed it. And it's a nice fish. You want to feel like a kid again, man. If you get the opportunity, do this trip. Look at this thing. I think he's like hooked right under the chin. I think he came up swatted. Oh, come here. Come here. Look at him fighting down there. Come here. Look at him fighting. Look at him fight. Get up the hole. Get up the hole. Pretty unreal, huh? Who's calling me? Unbelievable, huh? The shiver spoons are hot. Shiver spoons are hot. I don't know if I can call that a true double. But obviously, 2 walleyes. 2 rods basically at the same time right there, huh? We'll take it. See you later, dude. There goes one. There goes the other one. Pretty nuts, huh? I honestly have no idea what else to say. I mean, just dropping shiver spoons down, making fish chase, and watching Lake Erie walleyes bite. So unbelievably happy. There's one thing with the Great Lakes is chase. Make those fish chase, make them move, especially in clear water. A lot of times I'll go from just that pounding. Like a lot of times, a lot of people I see jig walleyes, they go like this. The fish comes up, they raise it like that. These fish in clear water, it's a lot more of like, you're doing stuff that looks like this. Constantly reeling, twitching that bait, making those fish move up. They love that vertical chase in big water and in clear water, I've noticed over time. What do you say if tomorrow we bring the underwater camera out? Would that be a riot to watch these things? Would have to be, right? I know we gave this tip in a recent video, but I still get asked so many questions about this, see so much about it online. You know, like maybe it's the hummingbird tips, tricks page or whatever it is. I'll constantly get tagged and stuff. Most people, when they jig in a shack, they probably set their Mega Live to down view. In down view, it's obviously going to look like this right here. You can see you get this ring, and it gets worse if you come up here and make this really wide. Then it picks up a little bit more of that. This just kind of like this little bit of clutter on the bottom, right? Doesn't look super clean. It'll get worse in shallow, hard bottom, rocky areas. So actually what I've started doing a lot more, I turn it into forward mode, but real diagonally. So you can see this is like a 50-50 between your full-on forward mode and your down mode like this. So I'll turn it to like this in-between type level, maybe 30 degrees. And I'll point it at my baits. And you can see when you do that, it gets rid of that ring. Essentially, then you just kind of point it in the direction of your baits. Like we're in 20 feet of water right now. You don't have to make it super, you can see like the angle of my holes here, right? So here's the hole I'm fishing in. There's this. It's going to pick that up straight down. It's going to pick that up right there. Point the deucer in that direction, and you totally get rid of all that clutter on there. So just one little thing you can do. Make your life a little bit better. Are you kidding me? That's just about to go film a thing. And a real nice fish here. I was just about to go film a thing talking about the blade on this spoon and just how cool it is. Look down and that fish just came up a bit. How absolutely ridiculous is this? It's insane. Sometimes I swear that little, like, when a fish is just, when you're like, oh no, there's a fish staring at my bait and he's 1 inch away from it, and you just lift the rod up to make that fish chase real quick, when they just creep in on it, and then all of a sudden the bait lifts up, whoop. Unbelievable. Pretty crazy. This is the best walleye bite I've been on probably all winter, especially for a daytime bite. Quality fish, man. Smashing baits. This place is all it is talked about to be, huh? Look how beautiful that. Didn't have to do that, buddy. We'll show you now anyways, I guess. We better get a rod down there though. As you sit here and just kind of rock this thing in place, that blade is just constantly flickering, flapping, kind of doing its own thing. It's just that extra little target down there on the bottom. It also has a little bit of rattle to it with these bigger upsized hooks on there, and the way that thing's on there. We'll take a little bit of slow-mo over it and lay it over here. But it's one thing you can do to not have to fish any live bait on a spoon a lot of times. If the fish are at all kind of movie or aggressive, you get that blade just flopping like that, pull it away from them, keep that thing just banging like that, and you can catch fish almost a ton of places you're going to go. We've done it on Lake of the Woods, out here obviously. Obviously these fish are a little bit dumber than a lot of other places, but you'd be surprised how many other locations I've fished this thing without any bait and caught fish on it. I started putting those little blades on spoons probably 5-6 years ago, and pretty much do it to almost all of my spoons now. Day one of these big trips, I think most important thing you can do is just get some spots down, get some areas that you know have fish. So instead of just sitting in one spot and catching fish the whole time, I would like to at least move a little bit. The other thing is, it'd be nice to check some ice. I think today's a Friday or a Thursday or something, so at some point here it's going to get busier out. So if we can kind of get some safe routes to ice, kind of in some other areas, I think that'd be crucial. So a lower bang, and we're going to move spots. My gosh, is it nice out today. Holy cow. No wind. It's like 5-10 degrees.
got to be so careful on the Great Lakes. I realize we're all crazy white balanced here, but these cracks like this are just constantly moving, shifting, binding together. And a lot of times it'll bridge under itself. So if you look at a spot like this, I don't know how bad our white balance is. It's starting to shelf down. So you can see like the machine actually broke through that this morning. And this is heaving up more and more right to the bottom of the lake. So you don't want to do, I don't know how well with our white balance it is down there, but what you don't want to do is cross somewhere where these things like spider web together, where you have like two corners of a crack meeting up. Don't want to do that. And the other thing you don't want to do is just fly across this spot without looking at it. It's also one reason a snowmobile is really nice, because it acts a lot more like a bridge because it's like 12 feet long. And then something with wheels, like a wheeler that you can drop a tire through. So whenever you get up to one of these cracks, waypoint it, spot it, and make sure you're going through in a spot that's safe. Got him right there. It's gonna be a better one. That's gonna be a better, dude. Just right flying. Can you guys see that thing down there? How cool is that right there, man? How cool is that? Coming in like that high in the water column. Now we're just getting way too greedy here. Did you guys see how high that fish came in, man? Sitting there on the phone, you know, it's midday, you're like, kind of losing focus a little bit. And then that happens. Get up the hole, dude. Get up the hole. Gotta play them out. Play them out. Oh my goodness, man. Are we having a good time? Ever since I went to the Moonshine two-face spoon on this rod too, obviously, we've been doing pretty darn good. Get up the hole. Look at that chunker, dude. Oh, if that's not as good as walleye fishing gets, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. The fact we got a few days to fish here too is even better. Look at where that spoon is. Unbelievable, man. I don't know how many fish I've caught today. It's been a lot. Most of them, there's just no reason we're going to be able to put all of them in the video. Look at that thing. All the way from our first fish to that one. I mean, it's just been a smash fest, huh? Beauties, man. That is amazing, huh? Let's do a cool slow-mo release on that one, because that is just too cool. We'll see you later, dude. Thanks for playing. Well, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We caught a mountain of fish. I think what I'm going to do is actually pull in, mark some of these cracks going back to the landing, just so that in the dark tomorrow morning I don't get a little wet surprise, you know. And did some editing done tonight. Had 2 weeks of really tough fishing, so I got to charge a bunch of stuff. I'm absolutely exhausted from driving. We got to get some dinner, so let's load up, ride the Ski-Doo out of here, get a little food, and enjoy our first day out here. And get ready for tomorrow. Well, day one. Did it live up to the hype? I think so. I mean, where else are you going in February? And gonna watch walleyes act like that, you know. Those fish just get so pounded on everywhere they go that, you know, a lot of times Great Lakes, first ice, man, you can get on fish, they're gonna bite and they're gonna be aggressive, and you're always gonna have a shot at a big one. So that was an absolute blast. We got all day tomorrow to do this too. I think tomorrow we gotta bring the underwater camera out, because it's just gotta be an absolute riot to watch those fish on underwater camera. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. I was like a kid in a candy store today. And hopefully you tuned in for some more. Hopefully you're having a safe ice season, good ice season, catch some fish, and stay tuned for more. See you on the next one.